Guys, we're just a few short weeks away from The Mandalorian Season 3, and with it on tilt starting here on March 1st, fans began to wonder, what is the future whenever it comes to The Mandalorian? Are we going to have another upcoming season? Well, thanks to this update from Jon Favreau, the series creator, we have an update regarding just that. Now here it is, guys. This news comes straight from the Direct, who actually got the information from a French entertainment news program, BFM TV Inside. It says, speaking with French entertainment news program, The Mandalorian creator and showrunner Jon Favreau hinted at where they stand with season 4 of his flagship Star Wars series. So with season 3 looming on the horizon, of course, as I just mentioned on March 1st, Favreau also noted that he's, quote, written season 4 already, adding that he did much of the work on the 4th season during post-production of the 3rd season. Season 4, yeah, I've written it already. We have to know where we are going to tell a fully formed story. So we had it mapped out, Dave Filoni and I, and then slowly you just write each episode. So I was writing it during post-production because all of it has to feel like a continuation and one full story. He lamented that, quote, we have to know where we are going to tell a fully formed story, unquote, pointing to series like Ahsoka and the Skeleton Crew as things to, quote, keep in mind when building out their greater Mandoverse. This is great news. I feel like the fact that he's thinking ahead of himself here, thinking about Ahsoka, also thinking about the Skeleton Crew, everything is just going to come into perspective, and then by and large, you know, everything's just going to work out as far as the storyline goes, and everything's going to tie together. It's really going to be great, I feel like. And we'll continue on whenever it comes to Ahsoka here in just a second, because we have news on that as well. But the story continues on here saying that, you know, and then he's doing Ahsoka, which I'm in production with him, but he's on the writer and showrunner of that. And so to understand what's happening on other shows or even Skeleton Crew, they all take place in the same Star Wars time period. So there's a lot more things that we have to keep in mind and stuff we built up from previous seasons of The Mandalorian as well. So I feel like this is phenomenal news, obviously, the fact that he's keeping in mind all the other shows that are happening right around the same time period, Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew. I mean, everything just feels like it's going to work together, given the fact that it's in the same time period. This will really help things come into perspective whenever we're watching all of these shows, once of course they're finally released. And you know, speaking of the Ahsoka series, as we know, that's one of the most highly anticipated shows coming to Disney Plus this year. A lot of Star Wars fans, including myself, have been awaiting this show to see exactly where the next story is going to continue whenever it comes to Ahsoka Tano. You know, folks have been wondering, when are we going to get our hands on it? When are we going to get the opportunity to see this show? We really haven't seen anything on it. A former trailer actually even hasn't been released on it yet. Yeah, there was some footage shown off to some fans who were at Star Wars Celebration there, but we and the public haven't seen anything regarding Ahsoka quite yet. And now, thanks to this recent interview that Rosario Dawson did, we now have a time frame as to when we can come to expect the show to premiere. On an interview on Today with Hoda and Jenna, while promoting her new documentary, Split at the Root, Rosario had this to say regarding the release window for her highly anticipated Star Wars series. Take a listen.
Okay, well, all of our kids are are already obsessed with you. You joined the Star Wars franchise, which must feel like dreamy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's kind of next level. I'm excited. I'm nervous about it.
And you have a spinoff just for your character.
Ahsoka, yeah, that's gonna probably come out in the fall. We're gonna have Haunted Mansion coming out in August,
which is
1st.
also like a Disney.
So I just did some beautiful Disney Plus commercial voiceover, and I'm like, have I just become a Disney princess? Like, I just know about it because I'm like, I'm down. Okay, I'm okay with that.
Now, while this isn't confirmed, of course, by Disney, one can guess that Rosario probably has some kind of information regarding the release schedule, since she is in fact the main star of the show. Now, based on what Rosario Dawson said on her interview here, I think we can come to expect to see the Ahsoka Tano series come to Disney Plus sometime here between September and November here within the fall time frame. Hopefully sooner rather than later. The Ahsoka series will of course follow former Jedi Ahsoka Tano as she journeys through the galaxy in search for her friend Ezra Bridger and tracking down Thrawn. If you aren't familiar with these characters, I highly suggest you check out Star Wars Rebels, as it will fill in all the details there. This is a series that many are looking forward to seeing, and I for one cannot wait to check it out later this year. So there it is, guys. You have the latest information regarding The Mandalorian Season 4, which hasn't even started filming yet, and of course the Ahsoka series. And if you didn't find this information anywhere else and you found it informative, feel free to subscribe to the channel, as I'm always bringing newsworthy content from the entertainment industry to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. For more Star Wars content regarding Ahsoka Tano, make sure you guys go ahead and watch this video right here, which discusses her involvement within the Jedi Council during her time whenever she was a Jedi. Of course, I'm your host, A to the P, Albert Perkins, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, and as always, peace.